What is up, everybody? It's your boy Brando here with Brando Reviews, and today we are going to be checking out this Apeman LC650 Projector right here. So you can pick this up on Amazon for about $220. There's a $20 off coupon right now, so you can get this for $200. And it's a full 1080p 1920 by 1080p resolution display. It says it's 300 inches, 6,000 lumens. It has electronic Keystone adjustments up to 25 degrees. We're going to be starting off by doing an unboxing. Then we're going to do a close-up, taking a look at the physical dimensions of it, seeing how crisp it is. And then we'll actually be putting it up on the screen and seeing how good the image quality is. And then we'll have a conclusion at the end. I'm going to go ahead and start off by drinking one of these Seagrams here. Cheers. Let's do it. So what we're going to do now is we're just going to unbox it real quick and take a closer look at it. So there's not really too much to see on the box here. It says 1080p on the side there, 300 inches right there because it can do up to 300 inches, 50,000 hour battery life. And we got a 5,000 to 1 contrast ratio. And this is made by the company Apeman. I'm sure you guys have heard of Apeman before on Amazon. They make dash cams and a lot of other cool tech items. So very familiar to me as a company, but this is their new projector right here. So I don't know why I did that. It is new, it's a new projector. So you have a package right here full of goodies that says accessories on the side right there. And we have the projector itself right here. Delicioso. Jamaican McCrazy, man. First things first is a power cable, pretty standard. Just plugs into the device. There is no adapter, which is nice. You have a auxiliary to RCA output right here. If you need to use these old style connections, if you're using like an old Wii or old VCR player maybe, whatever you're into. HDMI cable right here, and they are gold plated connections on it, 4.5 feet or so. And we have a thick user manual right here. I mean, it's a big one and it covers 6 different languages right here. And we have the remote control right here. Just to take the battery door off, put your batteries in. And the front looks like this. Nice remote. Has like a metal finish on the top, like an aluminum design right there. And here's the actual projector itself. We'll just rip into it just like so. And here it is right here. It has that same brushed aluminum look on the top, same as the remote. And yeah, we're gonna go ahead and get a little closer now so we can actually see it in detail. But there it is right there, Apeman. You have an on and off button right here, it looks like. I also did want to note that this does have no physical buttons on it except for the on and off power button right here. There's no other buttons for adjusting anything. You do that off from the remote. And I did want to show you up here at the top here where it shows the focus instructions or how it focuses right there. Just a little guide right there. It's not actually anything you touch or change. But here's the back right here with the connections. Got a little bit zoom right here so you can see. You have your power input right here for the power cable. Have a IR sensor right here for the remote to read it. Have an HDMI in right here. A USB right here, a second USB right here. This is the AV jack that uses that 3.5 millimeter cable we showed you. I think I called it an RCA, but it's AV, and that lets you use the red, white, and yellow cables right there. And the actual aux is right here for connecting to external speakers, for instance. And you also have the speaker right here. It has a built-in speaker. We'll see how good that is. And that's right here on the back. And the top right here is actually metal. On the remote, I'm not sure if it's actually metal or if it's just a look, but this is actually a metal surface. It's cold to touch, so that's nice. It's actually brushed aluminum probably. And the bottom right here, you can see you have these 4 screws right here on either corner. 1, 2, 3, and 4. This is for mounting to a ceiling mount. So if you want to mount this up on your ceiling like this, you can. This is a button at least, and this is what raises this right here. So that soft pad is actually built into it. I know on some of them you have to screw it to adjust the size. You press it on the button and you can pull up all the way to this distance. And that's for resting it like this. So it's a very nice all-in-one unit here, as you can see. So as we briefly mentioned at the beginning of this video, this camera has a 25-degree electronic Keystone adjustment, which allows you to adjust horizontally and vertically the Keystone corrections so that you can get a rectangular clear image on your screen. So with the remote, you can use that to change the way that the image comes out of here. You can see it comes out by turning this right here all the way out. So you can adjust the focus depending on the distance. Obviously, if you're at 300 inches or so, you're gonna have to change this focus from, if you're using this at, let's say, 5 feet away instead. So this will allow you to get a clear image depending on the distance you're using. So it's very cool that it has this. Some of them have a little bar up top, but this one's just down here. And you can turn it almost all the way into the device, just like so. And now what we're gonna do is we're just gonna go and take a look at the quality. Alright guys, so we have the screen up right now and we see the remote right here. You see these 2 buttons here, the Keystone down and Keystone up right here. So as you can see, it's a little warped right now, but as I press this button, it makes me flatter and straighter. You can see it goes the complete other direction now, and you can actually keep it right where you want it for your video. Okay, so first we're gonna go to the website here. We'll just scroll through it here. You can see the darker part. We'll go to watch now, and you can see some of the videos pop up right there. We'll go ahead and play one just to see how my video does.
It's your boy Brando here at Brando Reviews, and today we're going to be checking out the Sony A6100 camera right here. So this just came out not too long ago.
You can see the audio says 52, so I think it goes to 100.
So the main difference between this one and the A6000 is it has 4K video and different build quality.
We'll go ahead and go up to 100.
But they did release the A6400 and the A6600 too, so this is the lowest price range out of the new cameras, but it has all the same features, just a plastic build quality, just a few lesser options.
Okay, so the sound isn't too loud, but the quality, I have to say this is one of the best quality projectors I've seen so far, especially in the around $200 price range. So we're going to go ahead and switch it to the City Night Skies right here. It's 1080p right here. There's no audio, but we'll just take a look at it here because it looks cool. Or it says no audio. There is audio. So we're going to go ahead and turn it up to 100 here, and we're going to take a listen and see if it blows my eardrums out or not. So very beautiful. It says it has a 5,000:1 contrast ratio. It's here where you can really see that. You can see those blacks are insanely black because you can see the actual black wall behind it, or the dark wall behind it. It's really amazing. I haven't seen this before in any other, especially of the cheaper projectors I've seen. Like, this is a very good quality image here. So we're gonna go back here and we're gonna do a different kind of video. This is a 4K video, and this is of nature. Looks like the beach right here, and this is 4K. Audio down. So all I really have to say about that is wow. It really is an amazing, beautiful display. So yeah guys, that was just a quick look at the Apeman LC650 projector right here. So you can't get this on Amazon for $219.99. There's a coupon code right now, so it's about $200. And all in all, you get a really cool device. Honestly, you get a very high quality device compared to other ones within that price range. I'd say you actually get more lumens, you get a better quality image, you get more darkness in my opinion, and automatic keystone adjustment is nice. I've only seen that on some of the more expensive units, so you don't have to worry about doing it yourself. I think that's a very nice feature. So it has a lot of different features, as we said before. When we were in the room testing it, it was more like, I'd say, a 80 to 100 inch display, but this can go up to 300 inches if you have the space to do it, like on a garage or something. But when the light was off, it was plenty bright enough. I'd say just as good as a TV, honestly. So it says it has a 50,000 hour battery life, which I can't really test that, but I'll believe it. And 35 decibels noise, so it is pretty quiet. We did take a listen and it was very quiet. It never got really loud. It never overpowered the audio. Those reviews I saw, those negative reviews, I don't really have any of those shared complaints with them. Some of them might have got bad units or didn't know how to use it correctly, but I really think it's fine in my opinion. So yeah, this is the 8-man projector right here. It's a very good quality unit. It has the metal on it, and there will be a link down below if you do want to purchase this. If you guys enjoyed this video, you can subscribe down below. You can also leave a like on this video if you really liked it. If you guys got any questions or comments, you can leave them down below in the comment section. I'll get right back to you. So yeah, you guys have a good one. Cheers. God damn it.